Hey everyone, welcome back to the Dark Truth Diaries. If you're new here, settle in. Because tonight's story is one that will sit heavy on your heart long after the video ends. This isn't just a crime story. It isn't just about betrayal, or love, or revenge. Tonight, I want to tell you a story as if you and I are sitting across from each other. With the lights low. And only the truth between us. Some relationships end quietly. Some end in heartbreak. But this one ended in poison. This is the story of the secret affair that ended in poison. And trust me, you have never heard a love story quite like this. I want you to imagine a woman named Marissa Hale. 41 years old. Soft-spoken. A nurse with tired eyes and a warm smile that really tried to hide the fractures inside her heart. And I want you to imagine the life she lived before everything collapsed. A husband, Andrew. Successful. Charismatic. The type who could walk into any room and pull every pair of eyes toward him. Friends used to say they were the perfect couple. But perfection, as you already know, is sometimes the prettiest disguise for rot. Behind closed doors. Their marriage was a quiet battlefield. Distance. Silence. Cold dinners. Nights spent on opposite sides of the bed, facing away from each other. Marissa stayed because she believed marriages go through phases. She stayed because she believed Andrew would come back to her emotionally. She stayed because she loved him. Until she discovered that he loved someone else. The discovery came in the most ordinary way. A forgotten phone on the kitchen counter. A message popped up while Marissa was cooking. "I miss you already. Last night was perfect." Her breath caught. Her heart stumbled. She unlocked the screen, no hesitation, no guilt. And there it was. Hundreds of messages. Photos. Hotel receipts. Voice notes that felt like knives. Her husband. The man she married at 26. Was having an affair. The name of the other woman? Tessa Langley. Young. Carefree. A 29-year-old bartender with a laugh Andrew claimed made him feel alive again. A laugh Marissa once prayed he would direct at her. But the greatest betrayal wasn't what she read. It was what she heard. A voice message, from Andrew to Tessa. "Give me time, baby. I'm ending things with Marissa soon. I just need to figure out how to do it clean. Clean. Like their marriage. A stain he wanted to wash off." That night, Marissa didn't cry. She didn't scream. She didn't confront him. She simply, Saturday. Staring at the wall. Something inside her broke quietly. So quietly that no one would ever have guessed the storm that was coming. Marissa wasn't a violent woman. She wasn't reckless. She wasn't impulsive. But she was a nurse. She knew medicine. She knew the body. She knew what could kill discreetly. And what could never be traced when administered in the right way. But she didn't want to kill Andrew. Not yet. She wanted him to feel what she had felt. Ignored, dismissed, powerless, desperate. So she didn't go after her husband. She went after Tessa. This part of the story is where things feel surreal. Because revenge, when done by someone calm, is terrifying. Marissa found Tessa's workplace. She visited the bar. She sat quietly and watched her. And in those moments, she didn't see a seductress or a villain. She saw a girl. Young, insecure, clinging to a fantasy Andrew had fed her. Marissa felt something strange. Not sympathy, but understanding. So she did something bold. She introduced herself. Not as Andrew's wife, but as a lonely woman just looking for a drink and someone to talk to. Tessa, instantly friendly, welcomed her with open arms. And just like that, a friendship began. Night after night, Marissa visited the bar. They talked about life. About heartbreak. About men who disappoint. And Tessa confided things she should never have said. "I'm seeing someone. A married guy. He keeps promising he'll leave her. But I'm starting to feel stupid for believing him." Marissa smiled through the pain. "Men lie," she said softly. "They lie until someone teaches them not to." Marissa never wanted to kill Tessa. That wasn't the plan. The plan was to break Andrew, to destroy the fantasy he'd built. So she used something subtle. Digitalis, a cardiac glycoside. In small doses, it mimicked stress, fatigue, dizziness. Nothing fatal. Just enough to destabilize someone. Just enough to make them seem unreliable, emotional, dramatic. A few drops in Tessa's drink on slow nights. Just enough to make her appear unstable in Andrew's eyes. And it worked. He began pulling away. Ignoring her. Cancelling plans. And Tessa grew frantic. Confused. Terrified she was losing him. Just like Marissa had felt. But then something unexpected happened. Tessa began leaning on Marissa. Really leaning on her. Late-night calls. Heartfelt confessions. Tears. And a bond formed. One Marissa didn't see coming. Because sometimes, the person you target becomes the person you understand. And Marissa understood Tessa better than she understood herself. They were both victims. Both manipulated. Both lied to. Both loved a man who didn't deserve either of them. Slowly, Marissa's anger shifted. Not toward Tessa, but toward the man who had orchestrated the entire tragedy. Andrew. The poison she saved for Tessa. She no longer wanted to use on her. She wanted to use it on him. One evening, Marissa invited Andrew to dinner. A rare gesture, one he found suspicious but too tempting to refuse. She cooked his favorite meal. Set the table beautifully. Lit candles. Andrew sat down, smiling like a man who believed he still had control. He didn't. Marissa poured him wine. She served him food. And as he took the first bite, she watched him. Not with hatred, but with clarity. You know, she said softly. I met someone recently. Oh, he said, distracted. Yes, a woman named Tessa. Andrew froze. Marissa continued. She's lovely. Kind. You should have loved her openly. You should have left me like you promised her. His shock turned into fear. What did you do? He whispered. Marissa didn't answer. She didn't need to. The poison took 10 minutes. He collapsed at the table. Eyes wide with terror. Unable to speak. Watching the woman he underestimated reclaim her power. Marissa didn't call 911. She sat with him. She held his hand as his breathing faded. Goodbye, Andrew, she whispered. You taught me how betrayal feels. Now I've taught you. Marissa wasn't arrested. Andrew's death was ruled a heart attack. After all, stress kills. And poison, when chosen carefully, disappears in the body like a ghost. But what about Tessa? Marissa didn't abandon her. She helped her heal. She supported her. And she never told her the truth. Because some truths would destroy what little peace Tessa had left. In a strange, twisted way, Marissa and Tessa became each other's unexpected salvation. Two women connected by one man's lies. Two women who survived the same betrayal. Two women who built new lives. From the ashes of the same tragedy. And that, my friends, is the chilling, deeply human story of the secret affair that ended in poison. A story of betrayal. A story of two women broken by the same man. And a story of one woman who chose revenge not out of cruelty, but out of survival. Now I want to hear from you. Was Marissa justified? Was this justice? Or was it darkness taking over? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you're new here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Dark Truth Diaries, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next story. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and remember, sometimes, the deadliest poison is the love we give to the wrong person.